Sprinkler. That one I think is probably the most misunderstood of all systems because we know what they do, but we sometimes don't exactly understand how they do it. What info do you have for firefighters on sprinklers that you think would be worth knowing?
First of all, the biggest misconception about sprinklers is how they operate. That's a specter that the fire service fights out there because whenever you look at movies or cinema or TV shows, it's always the fact that if one goes off, they all go off. And that's not the way it works. Each one of them is a temperature element sensitive type thing to where the majority of fires are handled by one sprinkler, maybe two. And great design systems save many lives and things like that, but there's a lot of misconceptions out there about those. And then also the fact of that we need to act as the sales point for a lot of things when it comes to residential sprinklers. I know we deal with the fact that the construction industry, for the most part, doesn't push residential sprinklers. They tend to expect on our side of the fence for us to promote the program, and we fall very short of that because
Mhm.
residential sprinklers are just as important a concept as smoke detection and things like that. So that's the first thing is we need to sell sprinkler systems and be more out there in the front of being able to do that. And then as far as it goes with sprinkler systems, what's the design? Sometimes with just an NFPA 13 system, you're looking at a system that's not really designed to put a fire completely out. You have heads that maybe you're pushing between 15 to 35 gallons per minute versus an ESFR system and high rack storage and those things like that. Now you've got heads pushing upwards 100 to 150 gallons per minute, depending upon the demand and the need light. So we need to understand the concept of what exactly is we're looking at when we go in the door if they are on fire. Now, the next thing about it is that sprinkler systems are not designed to put out the entire building. They're based on the design area principle on whether it's light hazard, ordinary hazard, or extra hazard. And again, those particular concepts put out the fact of the water things with it. Now, along the same lines with that is a lot of firefighters don't understand or don't know the fact that since the early 2000s, new installations of underground water supplies and things for sprinkler systems have had built-in hose demand outside and hose demand inside numbers in the calculation. We look at these old mill buildings out here that have been around since the early or late 1800s, early 1900s. Those red, or people call them private hydrants or yard hydrants or things like that.